Hello there, Taurus. My name's Frankie. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient medium, and an empath. This reading is for Taurus for May of 2019. Year's going pretty fast. 5 months already. Well, for everybody who's new, I pull 4 cards for the month. We use the bottom card on the deck for our overall view of the month. We'll pull an angel card at the end of the reading to hopefully bring everything together. Now, I am an empath, so I have a speech pattern. I speak as if I'm you. That makes all Tauruses named Frankie, I guess, for the time of the reading. Look at your moon and your rising sign. You get a more comprehensive view of the month. Also, I don't believe the cards will go week by week. I think they'll blend in and out throughout the month, like an overall theme. Now, I have a short message, and that is we have the attractive factor going on for us this month. So it's like people are attracted to us and maybe our beauty and, da 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 da. But I also feel this unpredictability around it, so it could get a little crazy where I'm going like, what just happened, after I thought this person was so nice. And the other thing is, watch our money, and they're saying that really clearly. Watch our money. If someone tries to push us into making a decision about something we're not ready to make, don't make it, because it's not the best one probably that we could be making that would be beneficial to us. All right, so it's like doing this, like what's happening. All right, so just remember to keep in mind there's going to be a lot of I think a lot of different types of relationships coming at us, and there's that duh factor that's like what just happened when you think everything's okay. So don't get pushed, and especially not pushed. They're saying around money, especially not pushed around money, because here we have the first card here on the bottom of the deck is the King of Cups. That's excellent energy. I love the King of Cups energy. It will be water sign energy, male or female, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I love the King of Cups because there's nothing militant about this king. He stands with his subjects rather than above them or lording over them. He's, if you look at his face, he's kind of bland. It means someone, if it's someone in our life, he's, I wanted to say bland and non-threatening. If he's someone in our life, male or female, because these are general readings, he kind of represents a kind father figure or someone who maybe that is other than our father to us, that kind of plays that role for us. He can represent an older man that we may be in love with, older man or woman we might be in love with, a really good friend, a friend, advisor, or a lover. No matter what he is, he's utterly trustworthy and dependable. Uh, he can be relied on to come through for us no matter what when we most need him. He or she come through for us when we most need them. All right, I'm going to finish this up because I forgot to do one thing here. He's usually like a man of culture or someone who's interested like in the arts or a creative type of person. And if he's not a person, he can be a situation that's going to go actually very favorably for us. Now, as an energy of a lover, he'd probably be older than us, not necessarily, but he'd have that maturity type factor. For most of us, I believe he's going to be someone who's helpful to us or can serve us in some manner or form, or perhaps some of us need to have that kind of energy around us. But we could trust whatever was told to us. Now, somewhere in the process, keep this in mind, somewhere in the process, I forgot to tell us our words for the month. Our words are resilience and forgiveness. We can remember the King of Cups, always forgiving, always loyal, always trustworthy, responsibility, enthusiasm, and willingness. I think a lot of this, like that attraction factor thing going for us, I think there's going to be a lot in there. And then I feel a lot with that financial thing too. Like if someone's trying to push us into making a decision, we're probably going to have to use that forgiveness and our resilience. We can stand up for ourselves, you know. We're Taurus, you know. We don't have to go at it as the bull in the china shop, because we can get a lot of insight this month. And I feel like everything is, whoops, I'm losing my King of Cups here. I knocked them over. Oh, underneath them is the World card. We could use that too. Oh, Taurus, yeah. But thinking about him, he's enthusiastic, loyal, all those things. He's resilient, he keeps on going. Maybe those are qualities that we need to bring forward, you know. I also really want to look deeply, perhaps, into the motive behind the people that are approaching me. That would be responsible action, like our responsibility word there, because we're pretty loving and caring, you know. Anyhow, because our next card here is the Hermit, and that's a card of illumination. The Hermit, what do I want to say? He's waiting on us to call him forward because he has wisdom, and he's very patient. That's what I always try to think of with the Hermit energy, because it shines the light on that which we are missing. The Hermit is spiritual energy. It's calling us to go within, to meditate, to even if we're ignoring him, we're being called to use this kind of energy. They're saying some of us are ignoring him. I don't have any time. I can't sit down. Where do you think I'm going to meditate? Da 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 da, all this stuff. But the Hermit's good if we're missing something. And we go within, you know, we could be actively, for some of us, going within and seeking guidance from the our inner world or the higher power or the source. It could take a physical form, like if we would isolate ourselves, turn off the phone, turn off the TV, lock the doors, close the drapes and the blinds, because we just need that time to and that solitude to seek the inner guidance that we need over situations that have been happening or perhaps happened this year or last year, and we need to use that word of forgiveness here. And always forgiveness is our responsibility. With a card, we want to gain some kind of a perspective on our life, and we should be very open to the guidance of the Hermit, because that is the guidance that's available to us. That can rebuild us, that can give us back our strength, give us back our energy, if we take that time, that solitude time, and look and actively, the word they're saying to me is actively search for our own inner guidance to know what is right for us to do. Perhaps for some of us it's not just that. It might be going to the King of Cups type energy, asking them also, and then verifying it. Being willing to verify it, right? With our own intuition, our own guidance, our own inner knowing is the way they're telling me to say it. Now, I think that's valuable at any time, but sometimes when we're like overwhelmed or overwrought or overworked at work, our resilience goes down, way down. And then we come home and we're overwhelmed, we're overworked, everybody needs something. Maybe we have kids, we got to do this, do that, or, cook dinner, do all those things. It begins to knock out that resilience. And it is our own responsibility to bring back our enthusiasm, being responsible to our own self, to make sure, even if it's 10, 20 minutes, that we can go sit with ourselves. Everybody's entitled to a little bit of solitude. And I think we Tauruses, as a whole, need to remember that this month. As a whole is the way they're saying it, because our next card here is Judgment. I love the Judgment card. And it's number 20, 2 10s. Everything's completed. Yes, life is good. It's a wake-up call from the universe that says we're now ready to step into a new phase or place in our maturing process. Our life is like kind of settled now, and we're letting things grow and mature at a steady pace, and trying not trying to hurry the process is the way I want to say it. Not trying to hurry the process. We realize, because of our hermit energy and because of the King of Cups energy, that we're being guided by a higher power, and we will have total faith this month in that realization. And I really like it for us. It's like a new phase of life with the Judgment card comes in to our being as kind of the natural result of our maturity. Like a tree that's grown and is mature, we waited. We waited, we were patient, we were responsible, resilient, and we waited till the right time to pick the fruit. They're saying to say it's all about the timing, Taurus. It's all about the timing. That's the way it's being put to me. We get, with this Judgment card, we get important news that is really beneficial to us, or we acquire new knowledge, which could possibly be because of the Hermit and the King of Cups energy, new knowledge that would bring us this sense of joy and fulfillment. Our health would improve with this. Our problems would be easily solved. And that's because we have all these other energetics going on in here, with this. We have the energetics of the Hermit. We have the energetics of the King of Cups, which is loyalty, trustworthy. And I think that everything, if we pay attention to it in the manner it's being said to us, everything's going to come out like right and on our side. And they said to repeat again. It's all a matter of the timing, Taurus. I don't know what that's going to mean to us, but it's going to mean something important, because our next card here is the Two of Swords, and that's the card about making decisions. All twos are about making decisions, but she's blindfolded, if we can see that. She has the moon up above her, which could mean something being hidden. I'm trying to think. Above it, let's see, a situation in which we feel, is the way they want me to say it. A situation in which we feel it is impossible to move forward. See, she's blindfolded, or she's not making a decision. Her arms are crossed across her chest. So it's a card of denial. It's like a period of stasis where I am maintaining a state of balance, and I'm ignoring the underlying tension in the situation. I'm kind of like ignoring it, uh, but, but is the way they're saying. But I am in a very uncomfortable position, so I can't maintain it like forever. It gets so uncomfortable that it calls for us to have to speak up or have to do something, speak up or communicate about the situation in some manner in order for it to be improved and to get all this other wonderful energy that's coming at us. Maybe it's the word forgiveness here, something we need to forgive. It we just it's kind of like a card of going along to get along. I always think of this as like a marriage where on the outside, and it's just an example, Taurus. To everybody, it looks good. They meet out for dinner with the friends, chitty chatty, everything's good. Walk in the house, they don't even speak to each other again till the next time they go out to dinner with other people. So it looks right. Could be a relationship choice we have to make, or a situation that has become so uncomfortable and we're denying it to try to just get by with it. But this means that change has to or must take place, and the choice is available. All we have to do is remove the blindfold, look the situation squarely in the face. Now, I don't know where this will come down for each one of us, our individual Tauruses. Maybe it's a career choice where I have a coworker that's just literally maybe driving me nuts and I want to say something, but I don't want to lose my job, those kind of situations. But if I keep denying it, it makes it so damn uncomfortable for me. I think I'm going to tear out my hair. So I have to take off the blindfold. I have to consider the way I would have to say it, maybe to my boss, maybe to the coworker. That's where that hermit energy comes in. Maybe in a friendship or a partnership that I'm having trouble with. Maybe if the King of Cups, to some of us Tauruses, may represent perhaps a new love interest coming into our lives, if we thought about it in that manner, maybe perhaps a new love interest coming into our lives. Maybe we have to make a decision about, do we want to stay in or maintain the relationship that we have that isn't so hot for us. And that solitude is what's required for us to make the decisions or the choices that we need to make. So for some of us, it may be career, maybe I feel like the King of Cups energy around a career might be more valuable or beneficial to me, and I'm just giving myself a line. I almost swore again. I'm giving myself a line, like I can stay here forever and do this, and no, I can't any longer. So, maybe perhaps I'm going forward, whether it's work, career, love, The other thing is that finance thing, that original message, making these decisions that are appropriate for us at the right time brings back our resilience and our enthusiasm, you know? So make the decision I have to make, because look at this next card here. Ta-da! We get the Six of Pentacles. So I'm telling us for sure to watch if somebody tries to push us into a decision that we haven't evaluated yet. Because this means all of our financial problems are solved, and we have or will have plenty to share and plenty to spare. There you go, Taurus. So for a lot of us, it's going to come down into work, career, monies that maybe we were waiting on, or a new position that opened up and we got a promotion, or for those of us that may be changing relationships, maybe the other person is more affluent in some way. It's kind of a little bit crazy, but in order to do whatever we're going to do, we have to forgive it and move past it, is the way they're putting it to me. We could usually, with this card, afford to do a charitable act for someone, because we're finally steady, stable, and secure, and we are in a balanced type of position concerning our income and outgo, which is really a nice place, and because it can help us to use our prosperity to help others. Then it's a time of good coming to us, and a time of good coming out from us in material terms, because it is the Six of Pentacles, and Pentacle energy is earth energy. So that's pretty exciting. We could be contributing to help someone, in some manner. Perhaps they need something. Also, these are general readings, so it could go the opposite way, and maybe someone's going to help us out. It's when we are experiencing abundance, prosperity, and personal gratification. And I think it's going to come off of the right timing and using that hermit energy in order for us to move forward. So I'm really excited for us, but just watch that original message, because it's kind of strange, and we don't want to be pushed around, in any way, or being like forced into do a decision ahead of time and perhaps lose out on, they just said to say, perhaps lose out on monies that were due to us, or due us is the exact way it's being said. So take that hermit energy, Taurus. I'm telling you, use it, and use it really wisely, because I think when we make these decisions and choices, it's going to free up all this energy. And the judgment energy brings, the concessions and the time that we need. And if we take the hermit energy and we go within, it's going to free up, like that financial thing and the whole energetics that brings back the enthusiasm. We Tauruses, we like beauty, we like playing, we like to have fun, we like to be able to be generous, and we can't be if we make wrong decisions. Let's see what oh God, want to go have fun? This Taurus is going and having fun with her Six of Pentacles energy. Our angel card is play. Whatever that choice is, we're all different Tauruses. Take off the blindfold, face the situation. I'm telling you, it's going to come out better for us on the other end. It says, beloved one, it is time to set aside work for a while. Don't worry. We will oversee your responsibilities to their completion. That's one of our words, responsibility. Playfulness, gaiety, and laughter will help lift your energy, so that you'll return to work with a renewed perspective and a heightened energy. I think we don't do that enough as Tauruses. We don't give ourselves enough time. It's like work, 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 get it done, get it done, get it done, and there's like nothing left for us, I can't find my word here. Oh, I'm not going the wrong way. That's why I can't find it. Nothing left for us at the end of the day. And I think perhaps that's why this Two of Swords energy is coming up, and it's so strong for whatever reason. It says the angels see you need to play. They sent you this card. You've been working hard and worrying a lot lately, and your soul cries out for fun. Feelings of fatigue, irritability, or depression are additional signs you're overdue for some playtime. You don't need to wait until you have a free moment. That's what the hermit energy just told us. Because you can inject fun into your day today. Simple pleasures, moments of silliness, laughing with a friend, or watching the funny movie are examples of ways to have fun that don't require a lot of time or money. Fun and play are necessary parts of life for children and adults. These types of activities help us live healthier lives, allow us to attain our desires way more quickly. Fun is part of living a balanced life. And the additional meanings are stop what you're doing and go have fun right now. And release any guilt about having fun to the angels. You deserve happiness, pleasure, and enjoyment. Make sure that your recreational activities are purely fun and not competitive. It's kind of important. I mean, with that judgment card in there and the hermit, and then the ability to give. I think the play factor with the taking that solitude is what's going to help us make the decision that frees all these other things up, Taurus, and I think that's excellent. Well, Taurus, that's our reading for this month. I want to tell you all thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and for your comments. I read each and every one of them, and I really appreciate them. If anybody wants to know more about me or just go neb about me, all the information's below the screen at the website. If you want to set an appointment with me, all of the information is at the website to do that. Prayer class and the sutra classes there's 2 short videos that explain them. They are over at the website also. The sutras are thought forms. You put in a simple meditation that enhances the clear perceptions, and the prayer class is the instructions on how to format them, prayers, and the way we format them, the reasoning behind it. And for all of you that I've met through 2 or 3 whole years, I screwed up, 3 whole years of doing YouTube videos and 31 years of doing this work, according to my husband, who informed me I was wrong. I want to tell you all it's been a true pleasure, honor, and a privilege to be able to serve you. Hopefully I'll see you back here next month. Bye-bye.